Many women and men look in the mirror and see those extra few pounds they put on during the winter months and then feel overwhelmed about losing it. But there's an incredible new treatment at Refresh Laser Spa that can take the inches off without liposuction or invasive surgery. VASER Shapes is easy and pain-free with no downtime. Kimberly Hall is the owner of Refresh Laser Spa. She's also a certified laser technician, and Refresh Laser Spa has a great rating from the Better Business Bureau. Kimberly Hall joins us today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us about VASER Shapes and how it works.
VASER Shapes is actually a very exciting new technology. It's medical ultrasound, and it is FDA approved for non-invasive fat removal.
Okay. Who's a good candidate for this treatment?
Really, basically any male or female client who's in general good health.
Okay, that would be my wife.
Yes,
she is a client.
Yes, absolutely.
And she comes in and actually she loves it. She says it's very comfortable. She feels great after she leaves. And she's in the middle of her 90-day period to see what the results are, so I can't wait to report back on it. But the fact that she loves it and she feels good about herself, and I think she looks good anyway. So
it is very comfortable, and that's a really good point to bring up. You know, a lot of times that's one of the questions that clients ask me when they come in for consultation is it going to hurt? Is it painful? Am I going to have downtime? Really legitimate questions, of course. And with this treatment, one of the things that's really exciting about it is that it is actually very comfortable. It's very relaxing. It feels like a warm massage, and you leave feeling great. You have no downtime, and you can do everything that you normally do in your life.
Well, let's look at some before and after photos that you have.
Definitely.
Because people do get some great results, so let's take a look. So this is here. I mean, that's a pretty drastic difference in the belly area.
Well, and this woman that you just saw actually lost 3 inches in her abdomen. And this woman lost 1.5 inches in her abdomen. This client right here lost 4 inches in her abdomen, which you can really very clearly and obviously see, and that's after 6 treatments.
Is 6 treatments pretty typical?
Between 5 and 7 treatments is very common, especially in the abdominal area, where as women in particular, we tend to carry a little bit more belly fat. In the lower abdominal area, post-baby.
Yeah, no, unfortunately that's true for everybody. But you know, whether you're having babies or not. But
aging is not easy.
It's not. So we actually have a testimonial too from one of your patients.
Great.
So let's take a listen and see what she has to say.
And I've always had this stubborn area in my midsection that I wasn't happy with. Tons and tons of exercise really targeting the midsection. I just couldn't get rid of that really stubborn area. So when I found out that Refresh Laser started using some of the latest technology in fat reduction called VASER Shapes, I was very interested because I knew that it was non-invasive and it was something I could do on my lunch hour and there was no downtime. So I came in to check it out and I have loved the results. It doesn't hurt at all. There was no bruising. Started to see results immediately after the very first treatment. They surprised me with, hey, you've lost 2 inches around your midsection. Looks great, looks fantastic.
Now, talk about how the process works then when someone comes in for a consultation, because you basically go through an assessment on whether the treatment's going to work for them or not.
Absolutely. With medical aesthetic treatments like this, where they actually are a medical treatment, it's not just an aesthetic treatment, we really do need to make sure that the client is clinically appropriate and that they're going to get a good result. We don't want someone undergoing the treatment who really isn't appropriate for it. That leads to unhappy people, and of course we want people to be happy and get a great result. So we absolutely offer an initial consultation at no charge, and we do have to do a medical history at that time just to make sure that you are going to get a good result and that physically you're in good condition for the treatment.
And at no charge, which is nice, so there's not a lot of risk for someone. They can come in and see how it's going to work for them, if they're a good candidate, and really can you kind of predict, like, hey, look, I see this, and this is the kind of results that you could probably get from this, or should get from this.
Yes, based on clinical experience, which is really important with treatments like this. We really can accurately give you a really good assessment as to what kind of results you can expect.
All right, well, I know from my wife, again, she's a client of yours, and she's, you know, particular, and she had a great experience when she came in to see you the first time, has a great experience all the way through the process. And again, we can't wait to see what the results are so we can report back on that. But thanks so much for treating her, and again, she's loving it, so we're going to tell people how to get a hold of you, and thanks again for being here.
Thank you so much.
Head to Refresh Laser Spa to lose that stubborn fat around your waist and thighs using the pain-free VASER Shapes. This non-invasive treatment helps eliminate fat without surgery or downtime in just a few short weeks. Call Refresh Laser Spa now at 720-314-1965, or you can visit their website at refreshlaserspa.com. The first 20 people to call right now will get a free consultation and $250 off the treatment package. So don't wait and call now to lose fat. The number again is 720-314-1965. Refresh Laser Spa paid for this segment.